you know, the contractions are coming now. It's like, oh yeah, you know. I prefer the contractions and the labor than the carrying. Okay guys, so we're gonna just get right into this video because I really don't know any other way to start it. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dymund. Thank you guys so much for clicking onto this video and joining me for another one. I hope you guys are all doing really well. So yeah, like I said, we're just gonna get right into it. I'm getting ready. Well, I'm trying to anyways. I'm just you know, quickly fixing my face so I can look a little bit presentable, so I can go out. I got a phone call about 3 days ago. Oh, do you know what, yeah, my trousers is literally digging into the bottom of my belly. I haven't bought any maternity clothes yet. I'm waiting. I'm just like, let me see how big I can get. Let me see how big I'm getting before I can actually buy anything. So far I've been living in black tracksuits, and today I was like, let me just put on jeans. Let me do something a little bit different. But anyways, I got a phone call about 3 days ago from my midwife, and she was a little bit concerned about my my blood pressure. So she's asked me to come in and basically collect a home blood pressure kit, just so I can keep an eye on my blood pressure. That freaked me out, like honestly, it really did. That really freaked me out because I was just like, is there something wrong type of thing. And she's basically gone on to say, guys, I'm just gonna do quick makeup. I'm not even really gonna get like, yeah, just a quick makeup. But yeah, so she told me to come in and I was like, is there anything wrong? And she said to me that there's nothing wrong, but we would rather that we keep a closer eye on your blood pressure because we don't want it to get too high. Let me rewind and explain to you why she's even how we've even got to this stage. Reason being, when you're pregnant, you basically go to the antenatal, you go to the midwives and they do what is called a booking test, or a booking, not a booking test, a booking appointment. So when you go to your booking appointment, usually you give all your details to do with like your pregnancy. So if you've had pregnancies in the past, you know, you let them know how was that pregnancy, how far along did you carry, was it a vaginal delivery, did you have any complications, did you have any issues. You just basically build like a file around your pregnancy so that the midwives will know what to look out for or what to help you out with. So I went ahead and I did my booking test. I keep calling it a booking test. I did my booking appointment, and I gave details, you know, with my past pregnancy, as I said, Kamali, the twins, and Kez. And then what was actually really interesting that the midwife told me now that I didn't know all of these years, and it kind of freaked me out a little bit, is that as I was explaining to her, this dog, as I was explaining to her, by the way, let me just say this now, guys. Obviously, for those of you guys that know, I'm currently expecting baby number 5. So my content has changed a lot. So, you know, I only just want to share my journey with you guys. So I hope you guys are cool with it. So I'm going to be doing a lot of sit downs, a lot of vlogs, a lot of just sharing with other women, because this is where my life currently is. I will go back to doing like my hauls as well, but obviously the hauls will be more maternity related and stuff of that nature. So I hope you guys are so far, you know, enjoying the content that I am putting up. I'm loving this new vibration, this new frequency. I'm absolutely loving just connecting with women and just speaking about things that is like, you know, life. Like, this is life. So I'm absolutely loving this time that I'm currently in. And I just want to say thank you as well to all the women that have been really supportive of my journey so far. I'm absolutely just loving speaking with you guys, and I'm loving getting to know you guys on a more like personal level, if that makes sense. There's many of you guys that have been supporting my channel. Cokes! There's so many of you guys that have been supporting my channel from the beginning, and I didn't even know that you guys were moms. Like, I didn't even know, like, during my journey on my platforms, that you guys have had children in between. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, I'm just absolutely just loving connecting with women. I love women so much, like, no homo. I absolutely just love women and connecting with women and speaking with women and connecting and having, you know, things in common and just being like, oh my god, you get it, like, that's exactly what I'm talking about, that's exactly what I'm experiencing. So I'm absolutely just loving this time getting to know you guys for real. So thank you so much for just being open with me and just, yeah, and just supporting me on this journey. So if you are new here, my name is Dymund, and right now my whole journey is motherhood. So if you haven't yet subscribed, click onto that subscribe button and join the family. And you can also turn on your post notification bells to all, so that it gives you notifications whether I post a video, whether I put up a post on my community tab or whatever. You know, you guys would just know. Anyways, I even forgotten what I was saying now. Hold on. So you go to your booking test and you basically book an appointment. I've had such a pregnancy brain recently, it's unbelievable. Like, you guys don't even understand. I got creamed the other day before the kids left to go to school. I was creaming their face, and then I literally got the pot of cream and I put in the fridge. I put the pot of cream in the fridge. Later on during the day, I'm like, you know, whatever, I went into the fridge, I opened the fridge, and just sitting there looking at me, the pot of cream. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm absolutely losing it. Pregnancy brain at its worst. But anywho, so I went to my booking appointment and I gave information with my past pregnancies or whatever. And what's really interesting is that when I began explaining to them what I'd gone through, it's almost like, this is what the midwife had said, right? It's almost like we both, Coco, it's almost like a light bulb type of thing that went off. So basically, when I was pregnant with the twins, I had no issues really in regards to my in regards to having high blood pressure. Towards the end of my pregnancy, however, what am I looking for? Towards the end of my pregnancy, my midwife, my caregiver, actually did notice that my blood pressure was considerably high, and that I also had protein in my urine a couple of times. So and then Kylie, who was twin B, her movement also just like, it hadn't slowed down to a point of emergency, but they did notice that her movement wasn't really as active as Kai. So they called for me to be induced, and induced basically means when you have to go into the hospital and they give you synthetic medication to basically bring on labor contractions so that you can give birth. And so they called me in and I had to get induced. I think it was only about 2 weeks before my actual due date. So I was induced with the twins, and then the cause of that, like I said, it was a little bit of reduced fetal movement and of course the high blood pressure, and I also had protein in my urine as well. So I explained all of this to the midwife, and then when I was pregnant with Kezia, I'm probably going to come back at a later time and give full details on this situation, because to me this was the most like scariest thing I have ever gone through. Why is this not coming out? It is new. Let me give it a couple of squeeze. Okay. When I was pregnant with Kezia, it was the most difficult time for me, honestly. I had episodes of where I would lose my eyesight. I lost my eyesight. At one point I lost my eyesight for about what seemed to me forever, but in reality, now that I'm thinking about it, it was probably about 15 seconds, 20 seconds, where I was just like blank. I was driving and I lost eyesight. I literally had to press the clutch in the middle of the road. Luckily there was no one behind me or in front of me, but I literally had to just put my foot down on the brake in the middle of the road because my eyesight just went bam. Like I absolutely just lost eyesight. I couldn't see anything. And then there was the issues I had with really bad headaches. Like I was getting really bad headaches with Kezia. I was getting like extreme pain, like in the, what I described, in like the back of my eyes. It's really weird. Yeah, literally like in the back of my eyes, right? In my head, in the back of my eyes, it literally felt like someone was just like tugging at my eyeballs. So I had that issue there, and then of course I had the high blood pressure and I had the protein in my urine as well. And I remember my eyesight was so bad, I had to get evaluated by the eye doctors. I can't remember their professional names, but I had to get like scans. I had to get MRI scan. Like it was just so much. I'm gonna come back and explain to you guys all that in more details. But I had to get like the MRI scan, and because I was pregnant, so they had to like put this like this protection thing over me to protect the pregnancy. And then I had the swollen glands, like, and then I remember the doctor coming in and saying like, we have to induce you as soon as possible, or you could potentially lose your eyesight forever. And hearing those words, when the doctor told me, I was with Jay, hearing those words, I broke down in my room. I started praying immediately. Like, you know when you just hear bad news and you're like, no. I refuse to accept this. I refuse to accept this, because my Bible is telling me that I have the power of life and death in my tongue. So therefore I can prophesy on my own life and it shall come to pass. Like that's how I was just like, no. I was hugging Jay, I was praying, I was crying. I was like, I refuse. But obviously I took the doctor's advice in terms of getting induced, and I did get induced with Kezia. Again, obviously they give you the medication to bring on the labor. But one thing that I do remember throughout that whole period, the doctors were like, you're showing signs of preeclampsia, but you don't have preeclampsia. So in my head, I never even really put in my head preeclampsia as a thing. Like I never thought about it. I didn't even do my research on it. I was just like, I ain't got this. You know, this is not for me. Like, it's what it is, like whatever. So I never really put that in my head as, you know, like it wasn't, I didn't really think of it as a serious thing, so I just kind of forgot about it. So however, after I explained all of this to the midwife when I went to my booking appointment, she was like, girl, it sounds like you had preeclampsia. I'm like, no, I didn't. So then we're going back and forth. She's like, it sounds like. I'm like, no, I didn't. She's like, based on the information you've given me, it sounds like. I'm like, yeah, but the doctors have never told me I've got preeclampsia, so I've never had preeclampsia. So then after going back and forth, we even started laughing, because I was like, I'm not trying to like, you know, downplay what you're saying, but I've just never been told that I have it. In the past, I've been told that I'm showing signs of preeclampsia. You know, I love to talk so much that I'm even struggling to talk and do my makeup at the same time. Oh my. So I was just like, you know, the doctors have said to me that I'm showing signs of preeclampsia, but the doctors have never ruled out that I have got preeclampsia. So then the midwife on that booking appointment, she's like, well, you know, there is like a really small amount of protein in your urine now. Your blood pressure isn't high, but considering that there's a little bit of protein, and based on what you said to me, we're gonna treat it as preeclampsia, just so we can avoid issues, you know. So I'm not gonna lie to you, that really scared me. And then I took the blood pressure. She took my blood pressure on that day, and I just left. I said bye, you know, I'll see you on the next appointment. And then it was only about a week and a bit after that appointment, I get a phone call, and the phone call was 3 days ago, where she was like, oh hi, is it possible for you to come in for just to come and collect a blood pressure kit, because normally we would send you to come in daily, not daily but at least once or twice a week, to our blood pressure department, just so you can just, you know, get measured or whatever you call, you know, them taking the blood pressure. If you can just come in so that, you know, we can take your blood pressure, it's too much. Like, we don't want to have you coming in twice a week to the hospital, so we would rather that you come and collect a home blood pressure kit just to take home, and then you can take your blood pressure daily. Come in and we'll show you how to use it so that you can take note of your blood pressure. And I'm not gonna lie to you, that really scared me, because I'm just like, oh my goodness, like what is really going on with me? Because I've never had that issue. I've never experienced preeclampsia, and when, like, I know a little bit of what it does, but I don't know enough information. So I'm actually hoping to get more information from her today. I've done a bit of reading on it myself, but I'm just not really satisfied with it. Like, I just want to get more information. If you have gone through it and you can lend me some knowledge and you can just explain to me better, I guess, what it means, and, you know, if you went through it, what was the difficulties with it, how did you handle it, you know, how did you feel about it, were there any points of concern, whether it's for you or with the baby? Like, I just want to, like, know more information, because I want to make sure that I'm taking care of myself as well as possible, so that there's no issues, you know. So that's literally what I'm getting ready for right now, so I can go and do this. But I don't know, it's scary, you know, because obviously when you're pregnant you want everything to be smooth. And like I said, in the past, because they didn't rule down as it being preeclampsia, I never really put that fear, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, to me it is a little bit fearful. Like, I'm just like, oh my goodness, what is going on? So I'm gonna go. I want you guys to come with me to the hospital. I've got a hospital appointment. I need to leave pretty soon. I want to get there earlier in hopes that they will see me quickly so I can come back and collect Kezzy from nursery. Honestly, pregnancy is not an easy thing. Oh my goodness. And I'm just like, in the past I've just had like stress-free pregnancies, aside from, you know, the stuff that I've mentioned, and all those things pretty much came towards the end of the pregnancy, you know, with getting induced and stuff like that. Oh my goodness, guys, is it weird that after giving birth, I sort of like missed the contraction? Does that make me weird? Oh my goodness, I don't know if that makes me weird, but I sort of like kind of missed the contraction. Yeah, it's like, you know, when like the contractions are coming, in my head it builds me up. Like, I get adrenaline rush, and I'm like, okay, like, you know, the contractions are coming now. It's like, oh yeah, you know. I have to get ready to push. And like, in my head I'm like, I'm really hyping myself up, like, this is the push that's gonna get my baby out. Like, it's really weird. And then it's like, after the baby comes out, like, I kind of go through a period where I miss the contraction. Or maybe it's not even that I'm missing the contraction, maybe it's the fact that I'm just missing the fact that that stage is finished, like, it's over. You know, I'm not gonna go through that again, obviously, unless I get pregnant again. But maybe it's just the fact that that stage is over for me. Like, that stage is finished, and now I need to embrace a new stage. I don't know. I prefer the contractions and the labor than the carrying. You know. well, I don't mind the carrying once I've gone past, you know, the HG section of it. I'm using everything new, guys. I wanted to try this Fenty Beauty setting powder. So yeah, and of course I went for my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation as well, because that's what I absolutely love, and it's in the shade 430. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this setting powder, honeys. I know I've had a few moments when I've gone crazy. You know when you put on your makeup and you think you look good? You think you look good, and then you go out and you take pictures and you're like, oh, did I really let myself walk out the house like this? But yeah, guys, I'm gonna see you guys when we get to the hospital so we can speak a bit more about the issue at hand, preeclampsia. So I'll see you guys when I get there. Bye. See ya. Hi lovelies. Okay, so I'm here. I've arrived at the hospital. I'm quite early, so I'm really happy about that. So we're gonna go in and see what it's about. I'm hoping that they're able to see me quickly. But yeah, let's go in.
That one. So basically we're issuing you today with your blood pressure monitor to take your blood pressure at home.
Yeah.
So that you can record the measurement that you get.
Okay.
You record it on here, and then you can look at the table, and obviously normal goes without saying, that's all straightforward, nice and normal. Anything outside of there, it will tell you what to do. And if it's raised, you need to contact the maternity assessment unit because they want to see you.
Right. Okay.
But yes, this is your kind of reference for your normal ranges and abnormal ranges. Okay. And your information pack.
Is there a time that I need to do it? Like, what's the best time?
So just when, like, if you're doing it, say you're doing it today, it might be better to do it either first thing in the morning or when you're sitting down at night. So not when you're rushing around and it would be raised anyway.
Right. Okay.
So just take. You know.
It will definitely be raised during the day.
Exactly, yeah. So probably best to take it when you're more at rest.
More rested.
And then whatever the range is, have a little look at there and see what you need to do from there.
Sure.
Record your ranges on here, so when you next have an appointment with the doctors or anything, they can review what your ranges have been like. Are you on medication at the moment?
I'm not.
No. Okay. So yeah. So just record your
not for
blood pressure.
The blood pressure anyways.
Yeah, fine.
And just to confirm, this is just for the risk of developing preeclampsia, not because I've got preeclampsia.
Yes.
Or okay.
This is just for extra monitoring.
Okay. Because I've been worried since our last appointment about it.
They weren't sure the last time, were they?
The last 2 times.
Yeah.
And
so it's better that we check it.
Yeah.
Closer eye on you and just make sure.
Show you how to use it.
Okay.
So with this one, you just pop your little bit into that side.
So can I do it like over my clothing, or does it have to be on the skin?
I would ideally do it on your skin.
Okay.
And then just make sure that this part is at the bottom. Okay. All right. And then you slip your arm in. Keep that bit just there.
You might need to
take
your arm out of that jumper. You don't want to have anything too tight at the top. Unless it's not tight, it's not tight, is it?
Okay. It's a little bit, but at home I would make sure there's nothing there.
And then just keep that on there. You might need an extra hand every so often. And just relax your arm down. Okay. Lovely. And then you just press this little button here. Yep. And then it will just take your blood pressure.
And just once is fine a day, isn't it? I don't need to do it like morning and night.
You probably don't need to do it every single day even.
Oh, okay.
So at this stage, a couple of times a week is usually okay. Okay. Obviously unless you start getting abnormal readings, and then the assessment unit might advise you to take it more often. Okay. But yeah, a couple of times a week at the moment is fine, but it's entirely up to you.
Oh, the top one's slightly raised. We're 13680, but that's fine. Okay. It's okay.
You can repeat it again, but it's probably best not to talk when you're...
Okay, let me just relax.
Yeah, but we won't talk to you. Yeah. And you try not to talk as well, and it will hopefully...
13673. It's alright. It's not too bad.
Oh my gosh. All right guys, I'm back in the car and I'm so late. Like I couldn't. They saw me pretty late. I got here early. My appointment was at 1. I'm so out of breath. My appointment was at 1:20. I got here for about 1. It was about 1:09 in hopes that they'll be able to see me earlier so that I can have the time to sit down and ask them some questions. But unfortunately they were running late, and because they were running late, by the time I got in there at like 40 past, and the appointment was just quick. So I didn't even ask them any questions. I just didn't really see the point of doing that anyways, because I need to go pick up Kezia. I need to go pick up Kezi. Luckily I'm not too like far, so I'm just gonna go quickly pick up Kezi because I don't want to be late for that, because if I'm late for that then they'll charge me £1 per minute, and what's the point? So I'm gonna go pick up Kezi and then I'm gonna log in or come back with you guys in a little while, okay? Right guys, I've picked up my little princess Kez. Say hi, Kez. Hi. Kez is in the back. Guys, I've been craving cake and pistachio ice cream for such a long time. So I'm gonna go with Kezi right now to the cake shop and see if I can pick some up. I don't even like pistachio on a normal day. No, I like pistachio, like the nuts, but I don't like pistachio ice cream on a normal day. So I don't know, put it down to pregnancy hormones or whatever. But yeah, I really want pistachio ice cream. So I'm gonna head off right now and go and pick it up. Now, I don't know if my makeup is like pushing P or if it's just good lighting. I don't even know what pushing P means. I should stop saying that. I have no idea what it means. But I mean, I did simple quick makeup today and I'm like, this makeup is giving today. Like, clearly it's the lighting. The lighting is loving me off. But you know, even if you get good lighting, listen, I'm still pushing P. But yeah, I'm gonna go pick up some ice cream really quickly with Kez and then make my way home. Actually no, because I've got more school runs. Kezi comes out at 2. The twins come out at 2:50 and then Kamali comes out at 3 o'clock. So your sis is literally up and down from like, Mommy, pardon? I come out 2 o'clock. That's correct, you do come out at 2 o'clock. Kezi comes out at 2 o'clock, as she's rightfully said, and then the rest, yeah, the time that they come out. So yeah, so literally from like 1:50 I'm literally in and out, up and down, like, you know, yeah, busy. When I say school runs, I'm doing school runs, baby. I don't know how I'm gonna be doing it with a new baby. I don't know how I'm gonna be doing it with a new baby, guys. It's already quite difficult when I'm picking up the kids and there's me and 4 kids and I'm having to like keep them all in check. Now imagine 4 kids and a baby. All I know is I'm not doing the pushchair thing. I'm not doing the pushchair. I'm gonna buy like the baby carrier. I think that's gonna be like my best choice of transportation for baby. And luckily I literally, like, guys, I literally live around the corner from the kids' school, so it's not gonna be too much trouble. But yeah, let's go over to Creams and pick up some cake and some ice cream. Oh, my mouth is watering. My mouth is watering. But yeah, let's go.
Thank you for calling Ringo.
The wind is giving. The wind is winding. Pistachio.
With tattoo. Are we able to swear this?
Yeah, cool. No, it's okay. Thank you. Oh yeah. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh. Oh my.
Coke. Don't like it. Yummy.
It is yummy. Oh.
Hey, look at me and my mom we have.
Look what me and my daughter have.
We can pick up my twin.
My twins, that's on period. This is so nice. I haven't really had cravings, but I'm liking like just random stuff, and they've been benefiting from it.
We never tried this before.
Yeah. I've never had pistachio ice cream before.
Me too. Yum.
It is yum.
Yum.
Yum!
Yum, Mummy, buy this.
Yeah.
Best mum ever in the world.
Oh, thank you. You're the best Kezzy in the world as well.
And the best dad in the world.
He really is. Right, sit down. Let me strap you in so we can go.
Slap you?
Not slap you.
How do you said slap you?
Come on, sit back.
And I heard what you said.
No, strap. Alright, let's go pick up the rest of the kids. I'm probably going to continue with this vlog tomorrow because I've got another hospital appointment tomorrow. So we're going to probably most likely continue with the vlog tomorrow. So until then, guys, bye.
Bye.
So, where do I even begin? I had another episode of the hyperemesis just coming in out of absolutely nowhere and just literally just it took me out. I was just like, oh my gosh, how? Like, it really did take me out. So I had another like 5 days of just vomiting, of just feeling absolutely sick, of just like I couldn't get out of bed. I just couldn't. I did have to go back to the hospital for a day, so I spent the night. I was admitted for one night and I had 5 IV bags put back in. The ketones in my urine went down significantly after my 3rd bag, and then I had to stay longer. I wouldn't have stayed the night, but the last bag they wanted it for like 6 hours. They wanted the drip on for 6 hours, so that's why I spent the night. But I'm feeling much better now. So whilst I was at the hospital, they were taking regular checkups of my blood pressure. So carrying on from the last part of this vlog, you guys saw that I went to the midwives after I had a midwife appointment, and I went and I collected my kit. So I just wanted to keep you guys updated on that. So this is what the kit that they told me to bring home looks like. It looks like that. But yeah, so the kit comes in this little bag just here, and it comes with the monitor and it comes with the cuff as well. So you don't want to speak too fast or whatever. I'm just getting out of breath. And I'm not even that big just yet, so I don't know. Oh my god, this is so funny. Yeah, it's my little mannequin head here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly take a measurement. I'm gonna show you guys how I do that as well, so you guys can see. It's pretty straightforward. What is wrong with these school kids? Guys better act like you have some home training. Anywho, so I'm just gonna demonstrate to you guys how the home blood pressure works. So I'll just go ahead and I put it on my arm like that, and then I go ahead and I press this here. So they asked to not talk they've asked me to not speak when I'm doing it, just to be quiet. So I'm gonna probably jam for like, give me like a minute and just relax. It looks a little something like that. Let me quickly write it down before I forget. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait about a minute and then I'm gonna do it again. It's not painful at all. It's just like a normal, you know, visit at the doctor's. It's not harmful or whatever. The reading that I got is good, is normal, it's within like the range, I believe. I need to double check again, but I think it's fine. It's nothing too worrying. I just need to keep an eye on it, but yeah, I'm definitely not worried about it. And my thing is that they said that I don't have to do it every day, but I'm doing it every day, just because I want to just keep an eye on things, you know, just to make sure that I'm okay, because yeah, just for peace of mind as well. It's fine, I'm happy with it. I don't think I'm worried about it at all. So it's okay. And do you know what I was thinking the other day? Do you know how many people would benefit back at home from just having this machine? It could save a lot of people's lives. An uncle of mine, actually, he passed away last year due to high blood pressure complications. And if he had something as simple as this in his house, just to like help him keep an eye on his blood pressure, Unks probably would have been here still, you know? So it's like these little things that should be made available for us back at home, and we just don't have. It's just like, it's actually really sickening to me. Absolutely sickening. It's just disgusting. Like, I'm just sitting in, I'm thinking, at the end of the day, this is privilege. This is privilege. Where, like, it's privilege. A lot of pregnant women back in Africa don't have it. Poor continents and in poor countries, they don't have just this little lifesaver that I have in my home. Like, we all struggle with stuff, but certain things like healthcare should just be free, at least for people that can't afford it, you know, back at home and stuff like that. It's just, ugh. So these are the thoughts that go through my head. But anyways, I'm gonna keep track of my blood pressure. I'm really just leaving everything into God's hands, because there's no other place that I'd rather take my situations and my worries to. So I believe God has got this, and I believe everything's going to be fine. Of course, I was a little bit scared when they did mention the P word, but I have good faith that, you know, they just want to keep a closer eye on me rather than it developing into something else. And another thing that they have asked me to also take is aspirin. This is 300 grams, so I split it into half because I actually have to take 175 grams. So this is what I've been taking. To be honest with you, I'm not taking it every single day because I'm already, like, I don't really like taking like pills, medications, stuff like that. And the cyclazine that I'm taking for the hyperemesis, it's like enough. You know, it's enough for me. I'm taking vitamin D and folic acid, I believe. So I take those 2 tablets, and then obviously the aspirin as well. So what I do is I'll take 1 today, skip a day, maybe 2, and then take it again. But yeah, so 175 grams of aspirin. Also, they've asked me to take just to avoid further complications. I believe it's already been avoided, but we're just taking precautions. So yeah, so that's my vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please, like I said before, if anyone has any knowledge, any information, educate me. Like, educate me on preeclampsia, educate me on, you know, just what I can do more. Sometimes you really can't do anything, but yeah, just, you know, let me know what can I do more to completely avoid it. And, you know, if you went through it, let me know how your journey was with it. You know, were you as worried as I am, or like, do you know what I mean? How did you handle the whole situation? And I hope that you are blessed, you are well, baby's well, and you're doing fantastic. Your health is absolutely amazing as well, because, you know, these things really do, you know, it can dampen your mood and bring your mood down a little bit. I'm gonna end the video here, guys, because I'm so tired. I did just want to come back and just keep you guys updated on the whole situation. I need to go lie down, but I love you guys so much, and I will catch you guys on another video. Have a very good day or evening. See you guys soon. Bye.